Hi there, welcome back. What we're going to talk about now is rice. Now, once again, a lot of people get a little bit nervous when it comes to cooking rice, and the rice we're going to cook today is basmati rice. Now, I find basmati rice is a little bit more fragrant than normal long grain American rice. It's a little bit easier to cook, and it's quite nutty and fragrant in flavour. When it comes to rice, so long as you get the ratio between rice and water correct, you shouldn't have any problems whatsoever. And the method we're going to use today is called the absorption method. So there's no need to wash the rice, there's no need to drain the rice when it's finished and refresh the rice in hot water. It's literally just a one pot wonder, and it comes off, and it should hopefully be nice and fluffy when we finish. So all we do is take our pan onto the stove, set our temperature. So rice in, 1 cup of rice is enough for one person. And then all we're going to do is to 1 cup of rice we're going to add 1.5 cups of water. Give that a little stir. Okay, and then all we're going to do is place the lid on it, bring that up to the boil, and once it's come to the boil, I'm going to turn it down onto really low heat, really low, and then I'm just going to leave that sit there for about 10 to 13 minutes. And like I said, is the absorption method, so all the water that we've got in there will eventually absorb into that rice, and then that'll negate any reason to tip it off and to get us, and it should be nice and fluffy. So what we'll do is we'll put the lid on, bring that up to the boil, which it is doing now, and then I will turn that down to a really low heat, and like I say, leave that, and we'll come back to it in about 10 to 13 minutes. So we've let our rice come to the boil. It's been simmering now for 13 minutes. What I'm going to do now is just take it off the heat. Okay, and as you can see, we talked about the absorption method, and as you can see now that the rice has indeed absorbed all that water. But what we're going to do now is just place the lid on, leave it to one side. Okay, and we'll leave it there for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then the residual heat from the pan will just finish off that rice for us, and then it will give us some nice fluffy rice to work with at the end. Okay, so as we've discussed, we've brought our rice up to the boil. We've had it nicely simmering on the stove for about 13 minutes, and then I've lifted it off and sit it on the side for about 5 to 10 minutes and let the residual heat from the pan finish off, making that rice nice and fluffy. So we can remove the lid, and as you can see, all the water has disappeared. There's no need to rinse it off or drain it off. We can literally spoon that from the pan now straight onto our plate, and we've got nice fluffy basmati rice. A little tip, you probably notice I haven't put any salt and pepper in there yet. What you can do is, instead of using just plain water as I did today, what you can do is use a cup and a half of vegetable stock, chicken stock. You can put salt and pepper in there, but the thing is with seasoning, just remember that you can always add, but you cannot take away. So a little bit of salt and pepper, taste it. If it's not enough, you can always add a bit more. But the stock cube is a very, very good one to do, especially a nice veggie stock cube, and that doesn't have to have any salt and pepper in there then. And that's it. That's how easy it is to cook nice and easy rice. And like I say, once it's done, you can put it at the side, forget about it, concentrate on the curry or whatever you're going to serve with the rice, and then you'll always have nice fluffy rice when you finish. Okay, thank you very much.